It's Alana.
And Baylee. Why do I say I'm Billy?
I don't know.
Like, I just don't like saying my actual name.
Baylee?
Baylee? Like, it's just coming out of my mouth. It just feels weird. And now saying that sounds even worse. Anyways, how are we doing today? I'm taking your question, by the way.
You did. The flip.
I'm sorry.
I feel like...
No, but I feel like you need to be asked how you're doing today.
Me?
You're always the one asking the question. I feel like it's nice for you to...
I'm
for
fine.
you to give your response.
I'm fine. I don't know. I'm good. It's been a good day.
It has.
We're recording this right after we just recorded the birthday one.
Mm-hmm.
So, 2 birds, 1 stone. James said the other day, 1 bird, 2 stones.
Got crappy aim, dude.
Wait. No, babe. 2 birds, 1 stone.
If you're...
Stick it up there.
I'm gonna edit this and be like, what is she laughing at? And with your nail, too? Like,
oh, I've accidentally stabbed myself. It hurts. So bad. You know the... Oh, well, this is actually a perfect, like, segue into what we're doing. You know how Cardi B goes, one time, I was washing my ass. Did you know that I stabbed my asshole?
I've never seen that. I've never seen that.
Oh my god.
I mean, girly, I would too.
Cardi B on washing her ass. No, it's not how to wipe your ass.
Cardi B teaches kids how to wipe their ass.
She does talk about it.
When I wash it. Yep, nails and all that. That's why they made toilet paper.
Ooh! With those claws? Those talons?
No, where's the one where she goes, did you know that I stabbed my asshole? I can't find it. This makes me so upset.
No. She probably had it like scrubbed from the internet because she was like, nobody needs to know.
Like multiple.
No.
We're talking about to completely wash your butt. Do you know she's pregnant again?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that until
I
recently.
thought they got divorced too.
They did. They're estranged.
Oh, but they're still...
Yeah. Okay,
Miss
well...
Wee Wee, once again, turn it off! Turn it off!
Guys, today we're gonna talk about pop culture references. What was a pop culture reference that, like, changed your frame of view? Like, changed your
Probably
mindset?
Debbie Ryan going... I went up to the Disney offices and I told them that I wanted to be a star. And they made me one. And she did a little...
Like, mine
Or
is...
just Kristen Stewart in Twilight. That really happened.
I love Twilight. Guys, Twilight is my favorite thing on planet Earth. Not actually. Like, Harry Potter is.
Yeah.
Well, no. Actually, Jesus is. But...
But he's heavenly. We're talking about the Earth.
Heavenly, earthly, I love Harry Potter and Twilight. But Twilight, I love it so much because it's so bad. Like...
It's so bad.
This is the skin of a killer, Bella. Like...
Bella, where the hell you been, loca?
Bella, where the hell you been, loca?
Okay, but the thing is, when they were filming that, they were told it was only going to be like a one-off thing. The budget, insanely low. Criminally low.
Criminally.
So they were all like, we don't care. So that's why it's so bad.
No, the entire series is terrible. The acting is horrible. Have you seen, like... Okay, my thing is...
I feel like that was kind of the point. Because, like, all of their work, like, outside of Twilight, amazing.
Kristen Stewart's... She
Yes.
can't act.
Oh, yes, she can!
In what? What is something good that she's been in?
I'm blanking on the names right now. But there's a few.
You're lying to yourself.
Shut up. Shut up.
The only thing I've ever seen Taylor Lautner in was in Twilight.
You haven't seen Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
I have seen that, but that's like a child him. I don't count him as a
That
person.
was him 2 years before they filmed that.
No way.
Yeah.
Why is he hot then? Like he was...
Puberty hit him like a freight train.
Yeah, it did. Oh my gosh, I watched Twilight with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a scene in, like, Breaking Dawn Part 2 where they break the bed. Or no, that's Part 1.
Oh.
They break the bed.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
And I just sitting there, I was like 12, with my dad and just, like, looking at the floor. It was like...
Jesus loves me this
Literally. And we watched it and we're like, we're not gonna talk about that. And I was like, okay.
Mm-mm.
But, No, that doll, the Renesmee doll.
Ew.
So, Bella, when she was really sick, that was a doll of herself. And that doll looks so real.
Mm-hmm.
And then they used Renesmee's doll.
They used all of the budget on hers. Clearly.
Like, Renesmee's doll was crazy terrible.
Like she looks like a frog. Because they, like, CGI'd the thing.
They
like,
CGI'd a face. And the doll itself looked like the bride of Chucky. Like,
so bad.
It's terrifying.
That's like nightmare fuel.
No, yeah. Hold on. Let me find Twilight best quotes.
Hold on tight, spider monkey.
So it says, "It's the skin of a killer, Bella." Like, and he's like sparkling, and he's like, you know, I didn't really look at his face. It's like he's.
I think you sent that to me, or Allie did.
I sent it to you, and I sent it to Allie, and I sent it to my mother, and I sent it to many people.
You just had to share
It's the skin
it.
of a killer, Bella. And then it's like, this is top 5 worst cringe moments in Twilight. Hello?
I don't know, man.
There's a scene in the first movie where Edward goes and he sits down with 2 fingers. He sits down, he's like...
He's very gentle.
Doing
Ginger.
with those fingers. When Rosalie looks at Bella and goes, "That's my monkey, man."
What?
So they were playing baseball.
Yeah.
This was in the first one.
Yeah.
Well, they threw the ball really hard, obviously, because they're vampires.
Yeah. No,
And
she says that?
Emmett runs and he climbs up a tree to grab the ball and then throws it back, and she goes, "That's my monkey, man." Like that.
And they're supposed to be siblings.
Yes! When Edward's eyes change color and he goes, "It's the fluorescence."
Fluorescence, guys! You have very sensitive eyes.
So funny. Hold on, it's going to number 1. Oh my gosh, why does it have to say the fluorescence like 4 different times? And then, last but not least, "You better hold on tight, spider monkey."
Ew.
Yes!
If someone told me to do that, I would let go.
Oh, if someone told me to do that, I'd go, "Yes!" Oh my gosh, no.
Freak.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Freak!
Oh my gosh,
You're a closeted freak.
I was Team Jacob, though. Like, I was hardcore Team Jacob.
I could see that.
It's just because he's cute. Like, he's really hot.
He's not pasty.
And Robert Pattinson, like, looked sickly. Okay, but my thing is, so when they were walking in, when they had just started dating, he's supposed to sparkle in the sunlight. It was sunny. Mance had, like, sunglasses on. No sparkle. You know that 50 Shades of Grey is, like, a fan fiction after Twilight?
Mm-hmm.
How is this no knowledge? I didn't know this.
Had 9/11 happened, Twilight would have never happened. Because there's a weird Gerard Way connection in there.
If 9/11 had never happened, Twilight wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, no, I'm dead serious. You can go down the pipeline. It's like a real thing.
What?
Because it started because I think that was when they started My Chemical Romance. And that's what inspired Stephenie Meyer to write Twilight. Which then inspired 50 Shades of Grey.
It says the Twilight series may have been different if 9/11 hadn't happened. My Chemical Romance, who inspired the series, was formed in response to the trauma of the attacks. Here is some information about the connection between 9/11 and Twilight. MCR, the band My Chemical Romance was inspired by 9/11, and Gerard Way saw the towers fall from a ferry. Renesmee Cullen's birthday is 9/11.
It is?
Which was a way to honor those who died in the attacks.
That is... Okay, but Renesmee...
And the inspiration for Twilight. The Twilight series was inspiration by My Chemical Romance, and the books were loosely based on classic works of literature.
How did you not know that?
I had no idea.
As big of a Twilight fan that you were.
In
I'm
all
surprised.
honesty, I'm a big Twilight fan because I think they're terrible. Like, I was talking to one of our friends about this, and we both love Twilight so much because they're so bad.
Yeah.
This is wild.
The 9/11 connection.
That's crazy. You know Victoria in the first movie?
Doesn't she die?
Yeah, she gets killed. Way later.
Oh.
Way later.
In the war.
James, her boyfriend, died in the first movie. I always told James that was gonna happen. He was like ripped apart and burned.
Like, no. Like, that's gonna be you.
I was like, James, they made it after you.
Oh no. Okay, him of the siblings, you could have made that joke too. Poor James. Poor buddy.
He'd be okay.
It builds character, it's fine.
He already has so much character. Like, the trauma on that child just from birth was crazy.
Poor baby.
Like, he was birthed out the womb. Trauma hit. Hit by trauma. 10 weeks early. Crazy.
They put me back in.
He wanted to stay in.
I would too. Believe you me. I don't want to be out here.
Have you seen the video where the girl was like, "Let me go back"? And I'm like, but I love Twilight.
It's crazy.
I actually started watching Twilight the other day again because I love it so. I watch it all the time. I watch that, Harry Potter, and the like my movies that I watch like over and over and over again. Twilight, Harry Potter, Hunger Games, and Legally Blonde, and Fight Club. Fight Club makes sense for me.
It does. I haven't seen it still. Like, it's in my watch list.
You are not special. You are a snowflake. Oh my gosh. That speech was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life, and my dad quotes it like all the time.
Is that why he calls everyone a snowflake?
Yeah. Part of the reason.
Makes sense. It all makes sense. It all ties back into Fight Club at the end of the day.
Literally. Another pop culture reference that like changed me. I'm trying to think.
I have a couple.
What are your... Okay, you keep going.
The RuPaul one that we were like just talking about. A drag queen! Honey! I'm the queen of drag.
Jimmy Fallon looked terrified.
He was scared for his life.
He was like, shoot, I'm gonna get canceled.
No, because he did the same thing with Chapel Roan, because he was also talking about drag queens. And he was like quoting her, and she was like, that's a Sasha Colby reference. And he was like, I know who that is! It's like,
I wouldn't.
I didn't know who it was either. But he was like, am I supposed to know who that is? Or he was like, oh, when you Google your name, it comes up your artist's favorite artist. And he's like, and she's like, oh, I'm so glad you figured out who I was. Like, you had to Google me. And he was like, I already know who you were! It's like, Jimmy, calm down.
She's been clapping back at people.
I love her. I love her. Snaps for chaps.
Apparently at the VMAs, the cameraman, or
it was like it was like a
photographer guy.
Yeah.
He told her to shut the F up.
She didn't even say anything, which I think is funny.
She wasn't talking.
No. Because she didn't look at him.
She was turned around.
No, she was talking to her publicist or whoever was with her at the time. And she turned around and said something, and then he said, you shut the up. And then she turned around and went like, no, you shut the up, bitch.
Like, who
gave you the right?
Like, who just yells that at someone?
Psycho paparazzi people.
Like, I don't understand that. Like, why are you yelling?
Okay, A, why are you yelling?
B, chill out.
You're the one that, like, paid...
You
paid to get into this?
Yes.
So, like, why are you...
You're also there, like, that's your job.
Yeah.
Like, why...
That is very unprofessional, first of all.
So unprofessional.
Second of all, that is very dehumanizing to the people walking on the carpet. Like, it's terrible.
Like, those people don't have to be there.
No! Like, if you're gonna be a little bit about it, just go home.
Like, leave.
Like, obviously this line of work is not for you because you can't handle someone not looking at you for 0.2 seconds to take a little pixely picture.
And she literally was, like, getting a sip of water.
Yeah.
Like, saying something to her publicist. Literally still on the carpet.
Yeah. Also doing her job.
Like, I don't understand that. It baffles me.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Baylee were talking about earlier when we were at Dunkin' about how, like, we would not survive if paparazzi was outside of our house.
Oh, no.
I look like I had just come from hell. Like, I run out of my house like a bat out of hell. Yeah. Every single day because I'm usually running late because I'm not, like... That ADHD, like, time blindness thing, that's such a real thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm either extremely early or, like, late.
Yeah, like, to brunch this morning. I was, like, not surprised. I was, like, just leaving my house when he texted me that. I'm like, yep.
And I live way farther than both of you.
Yeah, so we were just like, Eva went to go get gas, and I just like made sure I hit as much traffic as I could, just because I'm like, I'm gonna sit in my car and vibe. I could have taken the long way.
I felt really bad. I was like,
don't.
So bad. But I'm also like,
I was also the first one there too, and I was just sitting in my car like.
And we're either here very early to places or we're very late.
I'm usually early most of the time.
You were late on Tuesday.
It was Tuesday.
That game.
Because my phone kept dying. As I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm just like, my phone is at 20% or like 2%, and I had to unplug it from my aux cord to make sure it was in my thing. And I was holding it in my lap like this. So I'm like, it's at an awkward angle. If a cop sees me holding my phone, I'm getting whoop whooped.
Do you know I sit there and I'm like this? Because I don't have something that'll hold my phone.
Yeah, also I feel like cops low-key don't care. Like, as long as you're like not swerving.
Yeah.
Like, as long as you're not erratically driving, they could care less.
Also, like, I have my
Unless
maps.
it's ticket season.
If you're at the end of the month, you're screwed.
Mm-hmm. But if it's, like, middle, like beginning, you're fine.
We're hitting it right now to where I'm kind of like, we need to be really careful.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta hit their quotas.
Yeah.
If they pull my grandmother over for her headlight, I'm actually gonna be pissed. Oh, guys, I hit a tree the other day, and...
She pulled a bill. I don't know if I've told that story on the pod.
Haven't. I don't think you have.
I think we mentioned it, like, briefly, but I never went into detail. Long story short, I backed into an Amazon truck that was parked in front of my driveway.
Why was it? I don't
Somehow,
understand.
I couldn't see it. I think it's because it blended in with the concrete. And I just saw something gray. I'm like, oh, it's the concrete. I was like, I have to get to work.
I backed into a tree on Wednesday.
Yeah, at least you don't have to file a police report.
I had to file a report with school when I backed into that girl.
Seriously?
They made me report it.
The school did? I get why, but at the same time, it's private property. It's just more paperwork for them.
Yeah.
So why would you do that? Because we only had to file it because it was a company. It was corporate property, so I was like, because I was like, had it been my truck, I would have just left. Because his car would have been fine. I just hit the corner of it, so it just busted the taillight.
I shattered the taillight. There is no taillight on it. Have you seen it? Have I showed you the picture?
Is the bumper fine?
It's like a little scratch, but like her car is so scratched anyway. Yeah.
It's like, it's not like bad though. Like, it doesn't look terrible.
All the red is off, and that's illegal.
Just get like clear red tape and just.
About to. But.
Because like at that point.
Yeah. Do we want to listen to some pop culture references?
Yeah.
I found them on the Instagrams.
Jealous of Adele. Beyonce. Look at Gaga. She's
Beyonce. I love Wendy Williams. She's crazy. Crazy. Beyonce.
No, have you seen the video of her in the like Statue of Liberty costume? And she passes out. She's like, and her eyes are just bugging. It's
she's not real. So then we have
Beyonce. Look at Gaga. She's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the she know about cameras?
What do you know about shoes? What do you know about shoes?
But look at Gaga.
What does she know about cameras? I've seen the way you dress. What do you know about fashion?
It's like he's like a social experiment.
He's not real.
No.
I would go to Kanye's church just to see.
I would not. I would get stuck.
What's happening?
Oh my gosh. I saw him in concert.
I think my parents did too, before he was like famous.
No, I saw him in concert when he was Christian. He came to his
worship
retreat, but we didn't see him. His choir was all around. I don't think he was actually there.
Probably not.
But we had to go through like security. I got stopped because I had a back brace.
Your titanium
on. No, I didn't have titanium yet. I was in a back brace. And I told the security guys, and they were like, "Prove it!" And I lifted up my shirt, and I went
like, oh.
And they're like, "It's blue." I was like, "Yeah, I have a blue back brace."
I wanted it to be pretty.
My back brace had fishes on it.
Oh, cute.
I threw her in the dumpster though.
Okay.
I literally, I was done. After I finished with like bracing and then I had my surgery, I still had it, but then we were moving. And I was
no
like,
reason to have this.
you know what? I'm done. Threw it in the dumpster.
Best party
What's your
trick.
best party trick?
Making alcohol disappear.
Oh.
Any particular alcohol?
Or
All alcohol. Any alcohol.
Any alcohol.
that's Gaga.
Ah! That's Flashback Mary.
Oh no.
That is
Skin marks
Flashback
better than
Mary.
James Charles's contour. Huh.
What country has
Oh. Can we cancel James Charles for like good? Like I need him to
Again.
stop posting on the internet.
He makes music now.
Like I need him
Why?
off of the internet. Like
Why is he still going?
my favorite thing ever is like my favorite video of him ever is his getting drunk video, cause he's sitting there at like 21 drank, just doing my makeup. So many influencers did it because they were all turning 21 at the same time.
That was like
And
the age of like.
that era, I miss that era.
Like 2016.
That was not in 2016. That
2018?
was like 2020.
No, it was 2018, I think. 2019? It was right before COVID.
How old is James Charles?
He's 26 now. We looked this up.
We literally just looked it up.
That's the only reason I know. Like,
How old are we?
we're turning 20 next year.
Shut up. I turned 19 yesterday. Shut
I know. But
Okay.
just to put things into perspective.
Katy Perry. I'm done with
2025.
that. I'm done with that. Nope.
You're
nope.
welcome. You're welcome.
failed us?
Facts.
Who am I? Let's go to the beach.
I love- Our country has failed us. Facts. That kid was my favorite on American Idol. It's like, yeah.
Nicki Minaj.
Represents 35 years of my life. Well, careful.
Have you seen this?
Our journey begins with this mug. Dave, that's the microphone. Whoa!
I think I've seen that.
Guess who's jealous?
35 years of his life.
Jealous
It's
of
not
Adele?
real.
That's so sad. I would cry. Oh,
35 years.
best roast.
I wanna have a baby, and I think my weight is affecting me not to have a baby.
So that's your motivation is you want to have a baby. You want to
And I just want to be healthy and not like her. Say true. I ain't gonna lie to you. What's wrong with me? Bitch, look at your fatness. You ain't a prize.
You ain't a bad. I love them. They're so iconic.
They are.
She's an icon. She's a legend.
She's a mammoth, of course. Please tell me you know what that is.
I do.
Okay. She's a mammoth, of course.
Was that Nikki?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She was like an icon.
She is an icon. Why are you saying
where
was?
has she been? Where did she go? I miss you. Nikki, come back.
Nikki, please!
Save us. I'm scared.
Nikki! No, I introduced...
Nicki
Let's go to the beach. Let's go get away. See,
They
you never
say-
went to like
they're
a...
gonna say.
You never went to a party with Starships playing. That's like, you never went to like a high...
I think I did.
Like a high school one?
No, it was a middle school party. It was someone's birthday.
No, like you never been to like a dance.
No, I have not.
Like, I went to junior prom.
Oh.
We weren't allowed to go, technically we weren't allowed to go to prom, but I got our principal's permission to.
He didn't care.
He was like, just be safe.
Don't
and I was
drink.
like, I'm going with literally my best friend, and it's a bunch of church girls, like.
I want a church girl to go to church and
Read her Bible. And I went and we listened. It was so fun. But like, I feel like I vibe with that. I don't know if you vibe with that.
Oh, I would.
Would you vibe
I
with
envy
that?
you, actually.
You envy going to school dances.
Well, like, at least one.
You went to one.
At least one.
I went to like I left a middle school one early because I had a panic attack. Little middle school me left before it ended. It started at like 6 and it ended at like 8.
Oh my gosh, that's so late.
But then like the prom was like from 7 to like 10 or 11, and then we went to a party after. But we didn't drink. My mother, who's listening, we didn't drink. Her parents were literally there, and we had like potato chips.
No alcohol.
And played like.
Guess who?
No, we just hung out. It was like a glow. Like she had like everything was like glow in the dark and stuff.
Oh, like a rave. Child-friendly rave.
Child-friendly rave. I want to go to a rave.
Me too.
I feel like we would thrive in a rave.
We would. Rave Cultcha.
We can't listen to this one.
Graduated is.
Do you want to listen to the Kamala Harris one? We'll listen to it.
Wakanda forever. In Spanish, graduated is. Graduado. Girl, I just graduated. Can we do that?
Anything Trisha Paytas, like, changed me culturally as a human being.
Her American Idol audition. America's Got Talent. Probably both. She was probably on both. She's probably on, like, X Factor India or something.
For
too.
sure.
Like, I wouldn't doubt it. I know she was on X Factor.
For sure. Her own frenemies. The Frenemies podcast gives me life. And it makes me really upset that they don't talk anymore.
You know a podcast that does give me life?
For the Gorlies pod.
Follow the Instagram. No.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. No, Trixie and Katya's podcast.
Yes! Oh!
This is so good.
I love them. This one was wild to me.
Say we don't actually need gravity. Like, we actually don't need it.
What do you mean that we don't need gravity?
What if it was never invented?
Invented by who?
Sir
Isaac Newton.
There was a time on Earth before gravity existed?
Yes. Who created gravity, babe? I'm a nerd.
I'm a nerd.
Like, Trisha Paytas not knowing that gravity wasn't, like, I get that we, like, discovered it. We made a name for it. I don't think she does.
There's no way she's, like, I feel like this is an act. It's a very elaborate act. There's no way it's not.
Her obsession with the Jews, she looked at...
She was on My Strange Addiction for spray tans. Spray tans. Spray tans.
Have I told the pod that my therapist was going to be on My Strange Addiction, but she didn't take it? Like, they asked her to be on it.
Yeah, to be the, like, therapist.
Yeah, but she wouldn't have gotten paid well, and then she would have had to close her practice for, like, a week. It's like, no.
Is it worth it?
I went...
It would have been funny.
Oh my gosh.
It would have been iconic.
Oh my gosh. I could be like, yeah, my therapist was on My Strange Addiction. And I told her that. She told me that, and I was like...
Did she know what the addiction was?
She told me. I don't remember.
Was it like the effing spray paint?
Maybe. What if it was like the nail polish one? Because there was one girl that like drank nail polish. Or like the guy that ate diapers.
There was a girl who was addicted to eating bricks. Or no, it was like cigarette ashes.
Okay, we're gonna stop talking about it because I want to throw up. Like, that's disgusting.
It's like these people are strange.
The guy that was married to his car. Wild.
You seen the dude that was married to like a blow up doll?
The sex doll?
I don't even think it was
like a sex doll or like a regular doll?
I think it was just a regular like doll.
Talk about the girl that divorced herself last episode, so.
Yeah.
Narcissist. Trisha Paytas finding out what the Holocaust was and what Hitler did was... Have you not seen that?
No.
I feel like we need to just watch Trisha Paytas clips at this point.
We need to start a reaction YouTube channel. Just like Trisha Paytas.
Oh my gosh. I would die. I love her. Like, I love Trisha Paytas because she's not a real person. Do you follow her on Instagram?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's my favorite thing.
Did you ever watch her and Shane Dawson's thing?
Yeah. Oh.
I used to love Shane Dawson's ghost hunting videos.
What did he do?
He did blackface like a long time ago.
Oh.
And then 2020 happened, everybody got bored, everybody went back. And he also said like some other like racial things, so it's like, And also people think he f***ed his cat. I don't think he did, but...
That's wild. Trisha Paytas saying that she's a witch. I put a protection spell on myself. You know how she does
like Harry Potter?
Like she goes, Yeah. Like, I am from California. Yeah.
Plot twist, she's actually from like Delaware.
The Californians, I feel like my accent is like in the back of my throat.
Theirs is like in the front of their mouth.
It's like right here.
It's like a Valley Girl thing.
Yeah. No, because and their voices are usually like really like they're higher pitched, you know, and they're like, yeah. But then I feel like a lot of Southern people like our voices either like, oh yeah, honey, or it's like back here and like deeper.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
'Cause like I can feel like my accent like in the back of my throat. Like I can feel myself talking in the back of my throat.
I've never once considered that.
Pay attention to yourself talking.
I'm just gonna never talk again.
Let's watch.
I'm gonna be aware of like the sound, where the sound is coming
Is
from.
Trisha Paytas allowed to get braids? She's had braids so many times.
At this point, yes.
Okay, I feel like she's been canceled so many times.
She's uncancelable at this point.
Because she does not care.
No.
She just continues.
Maybe that's what James Charles did. In Dream.
No, I feel like James Charles apologized too many times.
Oh my god, I loved his apology. He'd be like, guys, reading his script. I'm sorry.
The toxic gossip train.
Driving down the tracks of manipulation.
Toxic gossip train. And then her talking about like, my friends told me not to do this. And it's like,
But
no.
I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah,
My publicist is gonna kill me.
Yeah, you groomed a bunch of kids. Like, yeah, honey.
But we were just like being friends on Instagram.
I just wanted to be friends and I didn't know.
It's a child!
It's like a kid! It's a kid!
Ugh.
You don't see me going on and talking to a 9-year-old.
No! Unless it's like a friend's sibling. That's different.
Like...
But it's not like your besties, like being like, oh, come over to my house.
No!
Let's hang out. Like, no! Stop it!
For the 9-year-old, no. Like, if me and Fink were like, hey, you want to go get a coffee or something like that? Chill.
That's different.
That's different. She's older.
She's not
9!
Yeah.
9!
I mean, her and JoJo Siwa were besties.
JoJo Siwa defending her pissed me off. I was like, you're sitting there and you're like saying, yeah, what happened to those people didn't actually happen. Like, you're like...
Yeah, she should have just kept her mouth shut.
You're discounting. Well, she also did that in the Dance Moms special as well.
Yeah, she's just trying to save face at this point.
She's like, well, for me, Abby was always right.
Yeah, because she was crazy.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like...
You're a child. You didn't know anything else.
Abby was wrong.
America saw that. The
Abby-
entire world.
Abby abused
saw
y'all.
this. And for what?
Money.
Like...
Money, money, money. Must be funny. In a rich man's world. Literally, if we are doing this within, like, the next 10 years, you can go back and just hear us sing.
We could release an entire album
Of
of
us
just
just
like
singing.
little 5-second covers of songs. Money,
We
money,
sing-
money.
The guys that I work with...
Then it fades into your cover of Casual that I cut out.
Thank God you cut that out.
Needy.
Needy. I told Casey to Google it last night. I was like, I kind of want to show this to Mel. She was like, what song? And I went, Casual by Chapel Roan. She went, oh, I've never heard. And I went, Google it and look at the lyrics. And she
That's
was...
not a song that you would show your 76-year-old grandmother.
It'd be funny, though.
When I'm on my deathbed, please play that song.
Oh, I will. If you ever get married, it's going to be like, what are you doing? And I'm going to be like, she asked me to do this when we were 19.
I'm fulfilling the prophecy.
I'm fulfilling the prophecy.
Needy. And then they're gonna be like, why is this song relevant? It's not.
It's not.
It's not about anybody.
Let's watch Trisha Paytas. Her licking her fingers is disgusting.
I hate that I get this vibe.
But literally, she's like,
finish your sentence
like-
before you start licking your fingers.
get your paws out of your mouth.
My God.
That's so annoying.
Do you want to know what I say all the time, like at work? Let me ask the audience. I don't know. Let's ask the audience.
Turn around.
Or I'll go like, no Chick-fil-A sauce? Like,
It's like a whole thing.
like you gotta get like your, ow!
She hit her ear again, guys.
And it's like, these, a little sore. They're fine. This one hurts like hell.
It's also because your hair is like always touching it too. She's never getting a break. Just shave your head. Just shave half of it. Oh, did it get pulled? Was it like a hairstyle?
Yeah.
Oh. That's why I'm probably not gonna get my ears pierced, just because like the healing process.
Like, these don't hurt that bad. It's these.
Yeah.
Like the cartilage, because that's like hard.
Yeah.
This is like fleshy. He told me that whoever pierced my the Claire's employee, put my...
Never go to Claire's, guys.
She put this really low. So then if he, like, matched this, then it would be, like, off the ear. So you had to put this piercing higher than you put this piercing.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I don't really care. I just want to make my ears look fine.
Make them look pretty.
No, I called my dad last night and I was like, hey, I gotta tell you something, because he told me not to get more piercings. Because he's like, don't do that. And so I called him and I was like, hey, I gotta tell you something. He's like, what? He went, oh god, I thought you were getting your nose pierced.
Oh, heaven forbid.
And I was like, no, I want to though. He was like, okay. He's like, I told him that I'm gonna get my septum pierced. Are you gonna get that?
Probably not. I could. I feel like I could, just because the way that my nose is, I could.
You have the face that you could.
Yeah. I don't know if I would. I remember when I was telling people on senior trip that I was gonna get my nose pierced, they're like, whatever you do, don't get your septum pierced. I'm like,
looks like a bull ring.
yeah, it on some people. I'm like I could see it working with my face shape.
I think you could, out of anyone in our class, like, you could make that work.
Yeah.
I used to want to get this done. I wanted to get it done to piss off my dad. Like, let's be really honest.
In moderation.
I don't feel like I have the nose that I could do it, though.
I don't know. I don't know what makes it work and what makes it not work.
I want a hoop.
I want a hoop too.
I want a little gold one. Yeah, Casey said I can't get my nose pierced with her yesterday. I was like, come on.
Why
I was
not?
like, let's go get a tattoo. She's like, no. She sounds like the
oh my god.
I do this all the time. Like... Do y'all ever, like, she's, like, looking around? like, it's not her phone. She's like, let's just look around. Also, her eating on her floor is, like, iconic. I love
No, literally.
She's just like, I wonder what that is.
Yeah. Or it's like when I get a call, like a scam call, I'm just like...
Also, Allie took a poop.
Allie took a deuce.
She finished her personal rebirth experience.
Here comes the sun. Anyways. Hey everyone.
You're crying. I do that all the time.
She
It's like,
laid cable.
who?
Shelly laid cable. She's baiting me on poo maps and I'm so mad. Oh my god, she took 2?
No, I'll go like, hey everyone. I'm already crying.
Have you updated your poo map?
No.
There's an update.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm gonna try and do this with composure.
With composure?
Presents in the background, I wanted to show. We got Domino's as an appetizer. We're doing banana for dinner.
Domino's as an appetizer is crazy. Like,
Unless you're getting like the appetizer.
no, that's a whole pizza.
Okay,
She's
now
in her
we're
Tara
gonna
yummy
put salt
face.
and pepper.
She's doing it upside down.
Oh.
It's upside down.
Doing it backward. Oh gosh, okay. I've used this salt before, you can know it now.
Version of it.
They didn't give me double. Oh, I guess this is like a small fry. Usually they give me like 2 little ones.
Like, I feel her. Like, she's my spirit animal.
Yeah.
Trisha Paytas. Have you seen the video? I don't think... She did a video with Jake Weber and Johnny Gilbert, and she dressed emo.
Yeah, I've seen that. And they tried like all of their orders from places. Yeah. That was like the last Trisha Paytas video. Like the first Trisha Paytas video I'd seen in a while, and like the last one. Like, I'm not like deep in the lore, but I know enough.
Oh! I did not watch her for a very long time because I didn't have YouTube on my phone, and I wasn't really like into a lot of YouTube stuff. Like, I was.
Yeah.
I was, but I wasn't, you know? Stop spinning!
I'm sorry.
You're gonna miss. What have we talked about?
Trisha Paytas. And drag queens. Chapel Roan.
Are you sure that
We're like on a roll, though.
Are you?
That's why it feels like it hasn't been a lot of time.
Hotcakes. What's your hotcake? We didn't even get into like a bunch of pop culture. We just talked about Trisha Paytas.
Well, we can do pop culture part 2 next week, coming to Spotify on your phone. I was gonna say near you, but then
on Spotify in your in this mobile box. See, I feel like my hotcake was really sad last time. So what's your hotcake?
Concert tickets should be cheaper.
Oh, I agree.
Because the amount of concerts I would go to.
I wanted to go to Deftones. I wanted to go to Avril. I was gonna say I wanted to go to Kids Bop.
You went to Kids Bop.
But I didn't pay
there
for
was...
it.
Who was it? It was an Alanis Morissette concert. The tickets were actually like decently priced, but I didn't have a way to get there. And my mom didn't want to drive in Nashville, so... And they wouldn't have let me take myself. Also, I don't think I had a car during that.
When she came, no, you did not.
Yeah. That was really sad. But yeah, concert tickets should be cheaper.
I need more bands to come out with new music. But like, I need it to actually be good.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
not just
some, like really crappy music.
Tortured
lately.
Poets Department. Hot take. Taylor, take a break. Take a break.
Like, okay.
You're burning yourself out, and we know.
Okay, I enjoyed...
You can do it with a broken heart for so long, sweetie.
I enjoyed some of those songs.
I only liked, like, a handful of them.
But I did not like all of them. Sorry, babe. Sorry, my child. She's gonna be really upset.
It's like the rest of her stuff is good.
Yeah.
It's just... She's declining. And also 1989...
But that was just because of Jack Antonoff.
Yeah, we've already discussed him, I think. That might have been in the deleted episode.
I don't remember.
I don't either. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute, but...
If we have already talked about him, sorry.
It's not that I have a disdain for him as a person. I'm not a fan of his producing. Like, he changes them. It's not that he does too many. It's just he alters them. And it's, like, weird. And I don't know why I'm, like, so, like, picky about it, but I'm like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah,
and just leave it as is. Like, I get it's, like, sort of, like, a reimagination at the end of the day of the original album. But at the same time, if it was
at
just,
least
like, a remaster...
At least sound good.
Yeah.
But again, I've said this before, I will be annoying during the Reputation, and if he messes it up, I will, like, come after him.
I'm trying to think of, like, ways that he could mess it up, and I don't think he would, per se.
Well, have you heard my child?
Can we say her name?
I don't know.
Does she care?
Maybe.
I mean, she knows who she is.
She does.
Would you care if we mentioned you? This isn't coming out for, like, a good while, but...
Have you heard our theory about that? Like, about rep and debut?
They're gonna do it all at...
No.
We think
album? Debu's coming out first.
I could see that.
Because everyone's like, it's green.
But it's also black.
They're like, green, it's rep. No.
Rep is not green.
People are saying
rep
that
is
rep
not
is
green.
green. And I'm sitting there and I'm like...
Is it because snakes are green?
That's why they think. It's because snakes are green. I'm like, no, I think she's gonna get her name back. And then she's gonna take back her reputation.
Yes. I've seen them.
It makes more sense before
Also,
her reputation
I think
than her
Rep is, like,
back.
her biggest album, right?
Yeah, so why not leave that one for the last?
Yeah.
Especially because she's gonna have to change a lot about Debut because, like...
You're gay!
Like, she can't...
Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if she kept it, honestly.
No, I think she should keep it, but she's gonna get canceled, so she can't keep it.
No, because the gays love it.
Yeah, but the allies think that it's offensive. I think Marvel needs to, like, take a break and rebrand, because...
Rebrand their entire franchise. They need to just take time. Like, because they're, like, rushing everything.
I am about to start Agatha All Along.
Me too. I'm excited. I feel like it's gonna be bad, but I'm not gonna talk about it.
Aubrey Plaza's in it.
Yeah.
It's like kind of crazy because it's like a Parks and Rec reunion. The main girl, I don't remember her name.
Catherine Hahn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's in Parks and Rec.
I don't remember what she was in Parks and Rec, but she was in Parks and Rec.
She was in it for like
an episode or
yeah,
two.
she was like
she wasn't in
some board director or something.
Yeah, she was in it more than an episode, but like she wasn't like
she had a plot line. Right?
Yes, she had a plot line. I don't think she was like as
she wasn't like a main character.
Well, you know the girl, you know the sister in oh, you never watched It Ends With Us.
Jenny Slate.
I guess. The girl with the black hair? Yeah.
Yeah. She dated Chris Evans.
Ew!
They were in that movie with McKenna Grace together.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never watched that.
I didn't either. I've seen the TikToks of it, though.
Again, edit culture. I love edit.
No, but this is when they would, like, post clips of movies with, like, Subway Surfers under it.
Yes!
I had to, like, keep, like, blocking those because I hated it so much because it was just, like...
Why'd you hate it? No, I watched those.
Okay, we need to wrap this up.
Alright. Bye, guys!
Bye!